welcome to my channel. So, this is the third time that I'm recording this voiceover because my MacBook, my beloved MacBook, died today, tragically, sadly. And I cannot use iMovie anymore, which is a really easy to use software. I had to do something else. I have a spare computer, which is a Chromebook. It's not really a computer, it's not really a tablet, it's something in between. And I'm using Canva. And I cannot record my voiceover directly on Canva because the free version of the software doesn't allow it anymore. So I'm recording on a separate app, and it's the fourth time that I'm recording this. So today's video is an attempt at the Larimar effect. I still don't have the funds to take the resincourses.com online courses, so I watched some videos from resin artists such as Julie Katz from Pouring Your Heart Out. As you can see, the mold on the center of the video is one of hers. It's the chunky live edge crystal mold. I hope I said it right, and I'm so sad that I can't order it from her anymore because she doesn't ship from Australia to France anymore, so I'm very sad. But I also watch other resin artists and German ones. Lilian from Resin Art by Lilian, Petra Gebracht, Sandra Rettich, and Marion Richter. I wanted to give them a big shout out because I learned a lot just by seeing her do that. So I'm mixing some white. I chose to do it with a resin dye rather than a pigment paste. It's a Sig Wang white resin dye. I put a mixing bowl in it because the bottles don't come with one, and I wanted the pigment to be shaken really well, to mix well, otherwise it's going to be streaky. And I learned from every video that I watched that the trick is to make it not too opaque and not too translucent. So I first mixed my white, then I decided to mix a magenta color, and the magenta is also a resin dye, and it's gonna be my darker color. And for the lighter color, I chose a yellow one, something between corn and honey. It's a little orangey yellow from Sig Wang too. You have to have a lighter color and a darker color. I could have chosen something darker than my magenta, but I wanted magenta and yellow. Part of it was because my mother-in-law really loves poppies, and I love the contrast between yellow and magenta on poppies. So that's what I decided to use. So now you see me shaking my bottle and putting my yellow. I also mix my yellow really thoroughly because this yellow is white based, and so it tends to get streaky too. Most of white based pigments really tend to be streaky when you use them. So that's what I did. I mixed them very thoroughly, more thoroughly than my magenta. As you can see, I took my time. I'm mixing my resin in some silicone cups that I ordered from Temu. I found the same one on Amazon, but they cost so much. These were a batch of 4, and it costs virtually nothing. I think the resin I'm using is my Res Chemica. It's called Liquid Glass, I think. It's a very, very transparent one. It's a 1-to-1 resin, very low viscosity, and it cures without any bubble. I didn't have a resin curing machine at the time, a resin debubbling machine at the time, and it cures like a dream. So I added some more white in my white because I felt it was not opaque enough. I didn't want it to be too opaque, otherwise I would have gotten some white patches. But now I think it was, I could have made it a little whiter, I think, but this opacity was right for me at the time. So I poured a white puddle in the center of the mold, as you can see. And then right away I poured my darker color, which is the magenta. I put almost all of it. I don't really know why I kept some of these colors on the side. I think I made other projects with the leftovers, but I don't remember. And so I poured the puddle of yellow on the center. Then I took my long neck lighter to debubble my resin and let it do its thing for a while. I think I should have maybe poured this from higher up, but didn't seem to have an effect at the end for this time. I think I recorded this video in July when the weather was quite warm, so my resin was very, very liquid, and it reacted and cured really well, so nothing else really mattered at the time. But I think if I had done that in winter, I would have had to be more careful about how I poured my resin. Since I'm watching my resin doing its thing, I wanted to take some time to thank Nathan Linzel from the Fine Art of Distraction. This sweet lunatic, my favorite lunatic in the whole planet, he invited me to the Poramerance collab, and it's literally put me back into motion, resin-wise and video-wise and YouTube-wise. So Nathan, you don't know how much this meant to me that you asked me to do the collab, and how now I'm able to paint and resin again, and it's because of you. So really, really, I want to thank you so much, because it means the world to me. And even though we never met in person because you're in Australia and I'm in France, I feel like I have some kind of connection with you, and you make me happy every time you film yourself and you do a video. You make me happy, so thank you so much for being in my life. So I was waiting for my resin to do its thing, because the next step is to pour some clear resin into the center. So that's what I'm about to do. And I must say that since I'm recording my voiceover on another software, I know for a fact that because I'm watching my video on Canva and recording on another software, my video has a tendency to stop showing, to stop just right in the middle. And so my voiceover is off rhythm with my video. It's the fourth time. I think it's going to be the last time that I record this. So I feel like my video has stopped now. So I'm going to just say what I'm about to do. I'm going to pour some clear resin into the center, and rookie mistake, I overpoured. So my mold is going to be so full of resin that it's going to be trying to leak out of the mold. So I'm going to have to put the resin out from the center, because I only wanted to get out clear resin. So the last resin that I poured is going to be the one that will stay in the center the longest. And I'm going to have to pour it out with a pipette. And it took me ages. So while I'm recording my voiceover, that's when now I'm putting my clear resin. I hope it's the same moment in the video, but I'm going to act as if it's off. And so I'm taking out the clear resin with the pipette, and I had to take 6, 7, 8, I don't know how many pipettes of clear resin out of the mold, because I poured too much. And I know for a fact that I forgot to record one important step and it's a beautiful one, so I really, really regret not filming it, is the step when I put some chunks of glitter in the center of my mold. And I really love this part, and I didn't record it. And as you're gonna see in a while now, I also managed to film the demolding with my phone, and I managed to demold my piece with just one hand. So I hope you're gonna like the end result of this. I know that my video is supposed to last 12 minutes, and it's 10 minutes and 42 seconds. And I still don't know if things are off or not. So it's gonna be a very funky one, guys. And you know what? Since I had so much trouble recording my voice in English, I won't do it in French this time. So sorry, my French friends, but I can't do it. I'm not sure I will use Canva again. I think I'm gonna have to search for something else. Somebody suggested me CapCut, so maybe that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try and find CapCut online. Hope it's compatible with my Chromebook, and if it is, be done with it, because it's a nightmare, and I don't know how much I would have to pay the pro version of Canva to be able to edit things and do my voiceovers directly on there. So on my computer, on my screen, I'm almost at demolding time. It seems to be right on track with my voiceover. Maybe it is, maybe it's not. Surprise, surprise. So we'll see about that. And if not, I'm gonna put some pictures at the end to show you, I don't know what, maybe the end results on several angles, or I don't know. It's gonna be a total surprise for me and for you too. And if it's on track, then thank God. Oh, thank you, Lord. Because it's been a long day. I'm tired, and I hope that everything goes as planned. So the end result is almost as beautiful as I expected. My white isn't white enough, but in fact I don't care, because my piece is delicate, and that's how I loved it. And you can see the glittery center, and so the Larimar effect is very subtle, but it's there. So thank you guys for watching, and see you on another video. Bye guys.